What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of Those Car Dudes. Today, we are putting a lock diff in the S14.
I'm about to remove the diff on this S14. I've never done it on an S14 before. I've done it on E30s and E36s, which are actually quite different, but I've had a quick look at this and it looks like it's pretty straightforward. There's no trickery to it, so we'll see how we go. There's two big 18mm nuts on the back here, and then we've got two 17mm nuts holding the diff in on the front. On the drive shaft, we've got some 14mm nuts and bolts holding that onto the output shaft on the diff. And then on the half shafts over here, we've got a whole bunch of 12mm bolts and nuts holding those in. So if we take all of those out, we unplug this cable, hopefully she should all come out. Oh yeah. I'll just bring it back. Oh, careful, careful. It's only just on the jack. Now it's out. Well done.
Well, when we bought the S14, it was automatic and it had an automatic diff in it. I don't even know what diff it is. All we know is that it is an open diff. So today we're taking it in to get it welded by our mate Nathan, because we don't know how to weld. That's not going anywhere.
It's not going anywhere, bro.
The wiggle test.
What is this?
You know what's interesting about these two cars?
What?
They're both 2 litre and they're both 4-cylinder.
Why do we have 3 diffs?
I have no idea how we got here, Nathan. We started with 1 and now there's 3.
You can't leave these kids alone.
Basically what happened is when we took the diff in to get welded, I was scrolling on Facebook Marketplace and I saw a cheap diff for, well, cheap, and it was already locked. So I thought, you know what, that's gonna be cheaper to buy that diff rather than paying someone their hourly rate to get this diff welded. So I ended up buying that diff. Little did I know that that diff was an R180 diff.
And so what JD did is what any normal person would do. After having 2 diffs, he thought, well, let me have a look on Facebook Marketplace.
Well, trade me this time,
trade me
Nathan.
this time. And he bought a 3rd diff.
I bought a 3rd diff, Nathan.
But this diff's a bit special.
This diff is really nice because this is a LSD diff. Now this was out of an S14, so it's not anything flash. It's just gonna be a simple, nice road, loving diff, Nathan, that we can use on the track, on the skid pad, and also on the road.
Which is great, because we don't have to swap a diff out every time we want to go to the track and when we want to drive it on the street.
That's right, because we're making this drift car legal, Nathan, eventually. Now, as we can see, the bolts on the backplate on the old diff is a different length to the bolts on this new LSD. So we're gonna swap these 2 backplates around, and then we're gonna put this LSD in the car and put this diff on some sort of marketplace, Nathan.
And while we got the plates off, we're also gonna chuck some new fluid in there, which is a good idea too, to keep it fresh.
Okay, so we're gonna get the car up in the air, and that way we're gonna be ready for putting that new LSD in the car.
We've got our LSD here. The first thing we're gonna do is take the sump plug off it, drain our oil into this pan I got here. I just got a couple of pieces of wood that I can balance it on, and then let that drain out before we take the back off it. Drained all the old gear oil out of our LSD, and it actually looked in pretty good shape. So it's either just been replaced or the LSD is just in good shape. But either way, I'm gonna take it as a good sign. Now what we gotta do is we're gonna swap these plates over with our other diff because the mounting points are different. But while we're doing that, we're gonna change the fluid, and we're also gonna make sure we get a good seal around this plate so the diff doesn't leak with some RTV gasket sealant. So, let's get into it. It's heavy. I'm not a big man.
Don't drop my diffs, bro.
I'm not a big man. There you go. Oh. This is so difficult. Oh my gosh, I got the wobbles. What? Why are you worried?
What's going on over here, Nathan?
I think I got the wrong thread, mate.
Is this the right one?
Oh yeah, got it now. What the hell is that green crap?
That's enough. You don't want to strip it. It's only alloy. Burn your knees when you lift.
Right. Oh, careful where your hands are going.
It's like unwrapping a Christmas present. Like, what are we gonna get inside?
Is that that's the
We
old
didn't
one?
get it on the camera, but JD hit this once and it all came crashing down, and my kneecap almost paid the price.
I'll swap you, Nathan. Do you want to put that one over here?
Yep.
Probably don't nearly hit it that hard.
Yeah, I flinched. Now we've got the back off the diff, what we're gonna do is we're gonna clean up this edge with probably a blade, maybe a bit of sandpaper so it's nice and smooth, so that when we put the new seal on, it will seal properly and we won't have any leaks. And that is not a good sign. Because if it comes off the plate, that's all right. It's just we wanna make sure that it hasn't come off the spine.
What is it?
again.
Is it a metal piece?
It's a metal piece.
Oh, it's the bit of the sump thing.
Oh, okay.
That's all right.
She's pretty, and she's gonna be even prettier when we're spinning both back wheels in the car park. We won't be doing that in the car park, that'd be irresponsible. This is where you take the glove off. Use your finger. Lovely! And finger tight all the bolts and then
And put it in the car, finger tight.
finger tight. We've just nipped up all the bolts while the RTV is still wet because we don't want to do it too tight. It needs to set a little bit for about 45 minutes. Just read the back of the thing, probably some are different. And then we're going to tighten them some more. JD doesn't believe in using torque wrenches, so we're not using a torque wrench, we're just using a rattle gun.
Tight's tight. And have you seen that S14? Look at it. It's a piece of...
It's fair.
It's a piece of piece, bro.
All right, we've got a couple of litres here of some Penrite diff oil. The Penrite app says that we need to put about 1.8 litres in here for it to be good, so that's what we're gonna do. One thing I did notice is that we definitely didn't have 1.8 litres of oil come out of the old diff, although it was new, it was probably only about a litre in there, so glad that we are checking things, doing things properly.
I just ripped mine off, bro.
Did you, bro?
All right.
Pure muscle.
I reckon we'll just fill it up until it... Oh, it's blue.
It's blue.
Did we get the right ones?
That'll be right. It says LSD on it.
Okay.
It looks like blue Powerade, bro, but the soap version, bro.
Oh, it looks like the stuff we used to wash our cars.
Yeah, literally.
Glunk.
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 Oh my gosh! Yeah! Now we need another 800 mils.
Just honestly, chuck 2 litres and I don't even care, bro.
But slow, bro. You look at my balance.
Whoa, 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 whoa!
What?
Let's put an LSD in a car.
Let's put an LSD in the drift
I've
car.
never put an LSD in a car before.
Have you not?
No.
Oh, okay.
All right, everybody, if you're liking how LSD's going to cars and all the other stuff that we've been doing, give us a like and subscribe. Subscribe. Hold there.
There we go. Now we're getting somewhere. I was on the other side. Go now. Tightened all those.
Are they tight?
You can check it if you want.
No, I trust you. It's just if we drive the thing and it goes clunk, 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 clunk.
Well, then we know what it is. Drivey time.
Well, Nathan, what a turn of events. We started off with taking the diff in to get welded, and then we ended up with an LSD.
I mean,
How awesome is
sometimes you wake up in the morning and you don't realize it, but you're about to make a big purchase.
I am glad we went for the LSD. If we were building a fully tracked car, go for it. Like I would say, put a lock diff in and it'll be good fun. But because we're building this for the street and also for the pad and for the track, whatever, you know, an LSD just makes sense.
Yeah, it's a classic case of do it once, do it right. No more mucking around with bolts. It's in there, it's ready to go, whether we're driving on the street or whether we're going on the track. But thank you so much for watching, guys. We had so much fun making this video, and we have plenty more to come on this car and others, so make sure you hit that sub button, and we will see you in the next video.
Peace out.